What's going on, everybody? Dogman Dan here, and we are in Warframe, and we are going to do a alert here. I believe it's a sabotage alert, or an assassination is what they're calling it. It's supposed to be infested assassination, so that's what we're going to try for. 35 to 38s. Sorry. So I'm packing up the Oberon, Voltor, of course, Dex Furies. Rank 30, I'm just testing out some stuff with it. Almost got the build the way I want it to before I bring you guys out a video on it. It's going to have multiple format in it, just so you're aware. So I thought I'd go against the Infested here. Solo, of course. Also got my Fang Primes as usual. And in this case, I'm actually packing the carrier with the Stinger rifle. I go nowhere without my Stinger rifle anymore. Whether I'm packing the carrier or the Dijing. So the Dex Furies are not really designed per se to handle the infestation. Based off of the stats, but like I said, I'm testing it with the build that I've got set up, so we're going to play around with a little bit of everything here. Still working with my Oberon to make sure that I like the new setup that I have. Just to point out, it was made noted to me in my Excalibur video. I did a 90% power efficiency, so I have fleeting expertise and max streamline. And as it was told to me, apparently there is a 75% cap on power efficiency. So just be aware that you don't need to fully max out, let's say, your fleeting expertise. If you don't want to. Now, for me, I've got it maxed out. It is what it is. I only got one of them. I don't have an extra. It works fine for me. There may be some benefits to even having it at that level. Let's say I were to go ahead and add in a Blind Rage. I could put a Blind Rage, which is a power strength, with a power efficiency loss. Well, I could put a level 2 power, oh my gosh, a level 2 Blind Rage on with my max streamline and fleeting expertise as they are now, and I would actually not have any negative effect with power efficiency, because that extra 15% is built into that setup as it is, if you understand what I'm saying. So while I technically have a 90% streamline on my Excalibur, or 90% proficiency, the cap is apparently 75%. Nothing official from DE on it, but you know, everybody's done some calculations and all that good jazz. So that leaves 15% that I've overdone the card, but that's okay. Like I said, if I put Blind Rage on at just a 2, that would give me an extra 20% power, or 27% power strength, with a negative 15% efficiency, and that would be offset by that card. So, interesting little fact. Anyway, but I formatted it so much that I had so much extra points that it doesn't really matter to me, to be honest. And I think you guys all know that I read it for face value most of the time. I don't have time to sit around and do calculations and make it unfun for me. But anyway, moving on. So Dex Fury so far doing pretty good against the Infested. Of course, we know the major downfall of Dex Furies being the clip. I've gone with the way I've got it maximum ammo. I didn't care about clip size, because I mean there's 100 in the clip, and that's more than sufficient for the most part. If you gotta do a spray and pray, 100 in a clip is more than efficient. A lot of times you'll see what I'm doing right there. Short bursts. So I like to do the short burst, and that's based off of my elemental combo that I have on it right now. Let my elemental do some work for it. So I found that this weapon is much more efficient when you're bursting it like that with a few shots out instead of fully running and gunning. But there are times where you need to go ahead and run and gun. Whoops. Didn't mean to do a rejuvenate. As part of my testing on Oberon, I've actually put the the renewal back onto him just to try him out. Try to keep that ammo packed up. Oh, he got me. Got him back. Ah. So overall, I mean, it's not doing horrible, the Dex Furies. Obviously, I'm out of ammo. I'll re-ammo up here as we kill everything. But against the faction that it's not really designed to run against, I'm actually doing pretty good against them with it. As I always say, of course, your weapon combination is a big key thing with the damage system that's out there as it stands now. And of course, Melee 2.0 we don't know much about yet. It could be good, could be bad, could be a real challenge. I don't anticipate it being bad. I anticipate it being freaking awesome, but definitely a challenge to learn everything that's going to be coming with it. Whether or not you have to remod your gear, your weapons for it. So I'm going to probably go with the Fang Primes as my first remod if I have to remod it. Since they've become my favorite melee weapon for fast attack, the way it is. So that'll be probably the first one that you'll see if we have to do some remodding. If we don't have to do any major remodding and it's just other things out there, obviously, for Melee 2.0, then I would expect to start seeing those builds coming out pretty quickly as I start going through them. Because I've got a couple that just been sitting on, but I don't want to release something that is going to be useless.
Get ready.
We'll put our magic carpet down and watch them start to die in there. So yeah.
The bypass is done.
There we go. Whoops. I don't know what I did there. Don't ask. Oh, there goes my energy. Oh well. I get it back up pretty quick with the energy siphon. Just use these. Fang Primes. For the most, the Fang Primes I have it I currently have it set up with Blast on it, so that's why playing against the Infested is actually fairly easy for me. And I've missed playing my Oberon a little bit. Everybody by now that watches me knows Oberon is like my favorite. But I have definitely gotten back into Excalibur again now that I've got a decent build on him. And we're going to start tackling, like I've said, we're going to start tackling some of the other frames that I haven't tackled and that were earlier on. I just have to sit down with them, do some runs, so you'll probably see me doing some runs with some of the other frames alternately. Some Trinity runs, probably some Saren runs. You know, just so that way I can get a feel for how I want to get them all finalized in the builds. And of course, update 13 is going to have the new frame coming, so we'll be dealing with that as well. New weapons, new everything, and I'm going to slide right off. There we go. Okay, so lots to go around, lots to do, and as always, you guys know, leave comments anytime you got questions or anything. If you got an issue on a mission that you can't pass, you're having problems with. I know a number of you guys from PlayStation left some information, some questions on the interception mode. I tried to respond to everybody, and from what I understand, pretty much everybody has managed to get through it now after my comments, so hopefully I did really help out. Feel free anytime, like I said, leave comments. I'll gladly answer them. If I need to revisit interception mode and make a few minute talk about it, a little video tutorial or something again, to explain it a little bit better, I will revisit it if I have to. And potentially if we have any new modes coming up as well. It's just so much fun doing that. Grabbing all that ammo. So much fun. The fangs are awesome too. The regular, dual fangs or fangs, whatever you want to call them. They're pretty good. I just like my fang primes a little bit better. Maybe it's just because I can say fang prime. Maybe it's because it's got the extra aura slot on it, or the extra polarity slot, or whatever it had. I think they're a tiny bit faster than the standard ones. I don't know. Don't hold me to it. They're just fun. It's always good to have a variety, though, of the different styles, because you never know. Your mood changes. Mine does all the time. So I run in the Fang Primes, and then one day just turn around and go back to my Scythes that I had, and start running the Hate and all those again, like I was a lot. It all depends on my mood. Almost through this. Almost through it. There we go. So, as always, if you guys like the video, do hit that like button. It's much appreciated. If you got any comments, like I said, any questions or anything. Oh, let me go get him. Don't want to leave a guy living. Go ahead and kill him. There we go. Leave some comments if you have any comments or anything. Questions, anything at all. If you're not subscribed and you like the stuff that's on the channel, please do hit that button to subscribe if you'd like to. You don't have to, but if you'd like to, it's much appreciated. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed this and my rambling, and I will catch you in the next video. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon.